Listen, I have an idea.
It's how I feel when you make lemonade. Whatever today has given you. 5'11" headaches, still call it Thanksgiving. True.
Welcome to another edition of the Super Duper Podcast. I'm your host, Rob Griggs, here with the super producer, Ez McMahon.
Yes. What's going on, Rob? How you doing, man?
I'm good, my man. How about yourself?
I am doing very well. Glad to be here.
Shout out to the White Sox had with the Jackie Robinson Day. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, I got to see which side.
I think other side.
Hold on.
Okay, you see the shenanigans on YouTube.
Oh, that way.
Yep. There we go.
The computer is like a mirror, man. It's the opposite way. So yeah, got the Jackie Robinson in honor of Jackie Robinson Day, April 15th, the day he was called up, April 15th, 1947.
Absolutely.
Called up to the Brooklyn Dodgers.
That's crazy, man. Wow. But thank you for checking out the Super Duper Pod. We do not take your listens lightly. Make sure you follow us on all socials, SUPADUPAPOD. What up, Sarah? And online at HP53productions.com for our Hertz. You can also find additional content such as our own Ez McMahon with the Easy Smoke and GM podcast. So you guys taking a break, right? Prior to the draft.
Yes, well, it's baseball season, man.
Oh,
so
right.
Coach Smoke is focused on Simeon baseball right now. So as soon as he's ready to roll, we can get back to it.
No doubt. We'll touch on a little sports today for you guys, but you can make sure you check out the Easy Smoke and GM podcast, especially when bear season hits, because that's your best place. Especially we're feeling real good about the next season. The city's feeling good about the season. Hey man, it's weird. This stadium thing is getting a little weird. I mean, people keep thinking we're going. I'm like, we're not going to Indiana. I don't care what nobody says. I don't think that's happening, dog.
You don't think so?
I don't think that's happening, dog. That was just being injustice. I mean, I know they do it with the Giants and the Jets, but it's New Jersey and New York. It's like people do that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like the Chicago Bears in Indiana.
The Bears going to Hammond will be closer to you
to my parents.
To Arlington Heights.
Yes. True. Well, now, let's
wait. Your parents will be right around the corner.
They can walk.
They can walk to the game.
My dad would be so mad. Like, I went to get gas. Anything happened today? It's Sunday, Dad. The Bears are playing. Hate the Bears. They hate the Bears. They will have an enemy. You talking about a Packers fan right then and there? That'd be my dad. You understand that?
This Indiana thing is real, man.
I mean, I know it's real, but I feel like it's a real bluff. And I'm like, hold on, man. Come on, Illinois.
And they got if you're the Bears, you got to listen to it because they talk about paying for everything.
I'm not mad at the Bears. You know what I'm saying? I understand it. It's like I thought they were going to do the joint. What was it? 70. Well, no. What was it? It was the extra ward, or extra something that they had in the extra neighborhood number. I can't think of it. It was called Project something. But it was out
78.
Yes, I think that's it. And it was like
the 78 is for the White Sox.
But no, they looked at it to do like the Bears and the Sox. There was a rendering in cranes. It was some time ago.
Yeah. But I think they said the Bears said it wasn't large enough for what it wasn't a large enough footprint for what they wanted to do.
But the point I'm making is it's like that. It's like there was places in Chicago it can be done. And again, I kind of get it if it got to be in the suburbs, okay. But and in a whole nother state. I mean, it's not like I want to bear games like that because they're expensive. We're gonna talk about tickets to events later, but I just don't think it's real, man. But we'll find out, man. We'll see. We'll see. But make sure you check out the Easy Smoke and GM podcast wherever you get your podcasts, especially on Spotify, bro. Oh, sidebar. I've been watching Industry on HBO Max. Shout out to CZ the Boss. Have you seen that show before?
I have not.
Okay, it's about iBankers. I had to call CZ like, is this your job for real? I'm gonna pray for you, brother. These people are crazy. You do this is your job. But it's like they're in London, so I'm getting a lot of in it, bro. Hey, oi, mate. You know what I'm saying? It's like I find myself getting back to it. So don't be surprised if the accent jumps back. You understand, bruv? All right, bruv. Prayers up, bruv. In it. But so we're here for the Super Duper Podcast. We'll jump right here. Show got a super packed show for you guys. So We're gonna start with first my mom's birthday. Shout out to the pretty lady. She celebrated her birthday this
Happy
week.
birthday.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my mama. Love her dearly on family night. Of course, my mother, we can't, we have a rule, and it's her rule. You can't celebrate a birthday until the day or after, because her thing is, what if I tell you happy birthday before your birthday
Uh,
and you get hit by a bus? Now, I didn't told you happy birthday. Not that you got hit by a bus. I told you happy birthday before your
the
birthday.
the Betty
Yeah.
White rule, man.
Hey, man. But
You
that's,
remember that? She
listen,
was
and it,
they were
yeah.
planning the 100th birthday, and
And
then
guess what? Didn't
a
make
week
it.
before didn't make it.
Yeah, man. This and so
Uh,
and that's but again, but it's like it's just you should see us. Like your birthday, so everybody knows Family Night is Wednesday night. Your birthday could be Thursday. We do not. We don't we act like it don't even happen. You know what I'm saying? It's just another night. We ain't saying nothing. And guess what? The following Wednesday is balloons, it's cakes, it's a song, everything. But the Wednesday before,
yeah,
crickets.
I
Ain't
respect
nobody.
that.
Now she might say, "All right, we know next week is your birthday. You want something special for me to make?" That's the only question. That's the only thing that's gonna be acknowledging your birthday. You want something special on your day. And then she got to ask you. Can't nobody else say nothing, man. But shout out to your pretty lady. It's always good to honor her and my pops, man. Just make sure wishing them a happy birthday. My folks in their 80s, man, and they look great. So I thank God for them every day. And I know, everybody don't get to see their parents make it this past. So I don't take it for granted, man, for sure, man. But happy birthday,
Absolutely.
mama. Love you very much. And I want to thank everybody for your support with Dads and Don'ts. We launched the toy drive last week. We talked about it on the pod. Again, appreciate Ez and the gang letting us post it out on the HP53 channels. But thanks to everybody that's already donated toys to the drive, man. Got some at the door. I'm gonna send a picture to Sarah soon so she can post it. But yeah, if you want to follow us at Dads and Don'ts, just like I said, at DADSANDDONTS on Instagram. See the pigs, following what we're doing, and we're donating toys to pediatric waiting rooms. Again, as I talked about it, when the chipmunks were young and go to hospitals, those toys were a lifesaver. And of course, with our hospitals and budgets being cut, whatnot, that's still a thing I think that helps parents, man. I just want to give back to people who have given to me. So if you can donate, feel free. May 7th, we're going to have an event here in Chicago. We'll have more details soon. Just kind of a wrap-up event to holiday party, do more stuff there. I'm sure we're going to talk about the Super Duper Pod that night as well, because we doing all the promotion anytime, anywhere we can, man. So, but thanks everybody for your support with Dads and Don'ts. And we got a meeting next Tuesday at Woodson Regional Library for the dads. You are a dad that's a neurodiverse or disabled kid. You can come get some support. We will be at the Woodson Regional Library April 21st at 6:30 p.m. Check us out on the second floor. So again, if your kid has ADHD, autism, Down syndrome, or there's some disability, or as I always say, or even that BAD, you can come out and
Indeed.
and get some support from dads and don'ts.
Your
So
kid is just bad.
yeah,
It's
it's just like
terrible.
look, that's they got the bad. Okay, I nothing
Man.
else. I can't do nothing else, man. And we talked about how April is Autism Acceptance Month, but also autism is Volunteer month. I want to shout out my job. I'm not gonna say my job because they're not about to, we be having training about saying your jobs in public. So I'm not gonna say their name. But they do a very big thing about making sure that people volunteer in April, right? And it's like, I mean, volunteer opportunities is a whole month. We actually volunteer the entire year, but April is like crazy opportunities. And Saturday I went to visit my folks. And it was a whole big day. Like I had what I had, I had teachers turn. Yeah, but just out and about. And I got Brooklyn. She was getting her hair done. Shout out to Ronnie. And then the guy was going on my parents' house. My boys were over there. Excuse me. And I got outside, and my neighbor across the street, she has an amputated leg, and she's helping her father get in the house. And so I looked over, and I saw her like pull. He's elderly, and so I tried to pull him up, and I could tell she had in trouble. So I jumped out and I ran over. Now, mind you, y'all know Brooklyn. I got Brooklyn in the car. She's not in the house in the car. I got a decision to make. So I was like, I ran over to the car, and Brooklyn was looking like, "Hey, yo, hey, what are you doing?" Trying to help people, but so I go help get out the car, and I could see, wait a minute, he can't even like get to the house. So I go, Brooklyn, get in the house. I run up, go run back. And she looking like, what are you doing? House, dead to house. You'll be fine. And so like I'm helping her get her dad in the house. And it took a minute, you know what I'm saying? And got him finally in the house and helping him. And, he was like, how can I pay? And I'm like, Man, listen, God's blessed me. It's all good. You straight. I'm just happy I was here to help you. And I remember walking away with tears in my eyes. And it was just more, and my mom was like, you okay? I was like, no, mama, just, his people need help out here. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, how often are we helping them? You know what I mean? Like people really, it's people out here that really need help. And I think we take it for granted when because we're always comparing up, right? Which
Yeah.
is sometimes like, that's aspirational, right? It's good to like try to succeed and do better and do more. But sometimes when you look at how people are doing that, maybe not, that's like, and I don't want to say below, but you kind of know what I mean. They're struggling, and you kind of see, what, maybe my house ain't as, it may not be the biggest house, but it's mine. You know what I'm saying? And I'm warm, and my windows work, and my water work, and and I thought about that, like my parents don't have to worry about that. Like I say, shout out to my mom who made 83, and then my dad, God willing, he'll be 82 on his birthday. They can walk in and out their house. You know what I'm saying? My mother goes up and down steps, and like here it is. And so all that to say is that's just a reminder of, like, I know April, like I said, is volunteer month. Find places to volunteer, to help, because it's a good reminder that you can help other folks, and it also makes you appreciative of all the things that you have, because again,
Hmm.
we compare up, and then we forget all the little things that we got, and we, like sometimes I got to get on Chase. He'll ask for a toy, beg for it, is, Dad, I need it in a week. Dad, can I get another toy? I thought you needed this. I thought you needed that one though. I thought you needed that one. You needed that one, right? So sometimes I gotta snatch it. Be like, guess what? You gotta do. And now he's appreciative. He figured out how to play with it. And so even as adults, we still need that reminder of the things that we complain about, that we wish we had, that we're trying to do. Again, nothing's wrong with wanting more, but still, you always had to be living in the present, recognize what you have. And there are people that they used to say it all the time, that are willing to, that will be loving to switch places with you. You know what I'm saying? All the problems you got, they'll love that. So there are many places you can volunteer wherever you are, not just in Chicago. I think if there's like a volunteer, they can Google places to volunteer. I think there's a particular website. It's escaping me right now. But I just encourage everybody, even like, again, my job, we have what they call ERGs, employee resource groups. I think there's similar things at every company. And sometimes those groups volunteer. Please sign up. I know in our lives, we're so busy. We got a lot going on. People got, families and kids and parents and jobs and trying to be a person. I got it. But please, if you can, find a time to help somebody else and just volunteer. Time again, shout out to my church. There's always an opportunity to volunteer, to help, and do something big or small. You know what I mean? And I think we always think it has to be this grandiose act. It really doesn't. You know what I'm saying? There could be a person in your neighborhood, an elderly person that you see, a single mom, single dad, you know what I'm saying? Just anybody that you can just say, you know what? I'm gonna help them. Like, yeah, shout out to my folks. They would pick a person every year, like between two of them. It'll be just somebody random. And for the whole year, slide money in their pocket, just like focus on them. You know what I mean? Like my mom, the story is, she was taking, I think it was my sister Zan to school, and she saw a girl walk in the school with no coat. And it was like winter. And my mother was like, "What's that girl's name?" She said it. And then my mother went to the store, not took my sister's jacket, went to the store, bought a new jacket, came back, get a, like figured out a way to get the young lady the jacket. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like that's so like that's just in me to see. But that's why my mother's blessed the way she is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because she just been giving to people all the time. Again, my dad's the very same way. He'll give you, if you homeless, you give a couple bucks. Sidebar though, one time a guy, he gave him a couple bucks at the gas station. My pops was walking, happened to turn low his left shoulder, saw my man walk around the gas station into a van.
Yeah.
Guess what Bob Griggs did? Gave me my $2. Went to the van, run my money, run my money. Bob Griggs is the greatest. I tell you, man, he's he's the best.
Oh man.
But all that to say, find a place to volunteer. And you still got some time in April, and not just in April, like throughout the rest of the year, because it's all of us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got to take care of ourselves and each other. I say that every episode, truly. Even though somebody bite my rhymes, but make sure you
Wow.
take care of yourselves and, and each other for sure. Uh, it's
What you say?
inside
Inside joke.
inside joke. People hanging together too long, dog. Oh man. Okay. Let's take a quick break.
Hello, my name is Chase Scriggs, and you're listening to my dad in the Super Duper podcast. I thank you for listening.
All right. So we're back. The inside jokes are cracking me up. So we got to everybody's favorite segment, Ez versus everybody. Need some music here. Dun,
Put
dun,
them on
dun,
the
dun,
spot.
dun, dun. Yes, sir. Yes,
I
sir.
find I find I find some game show music. I'll see.
Okay, that's dope, no doubt. So last week, you went 1 for 2. You know, it's fine. I think you know what I'm saying. You got
That's a good start to the season.
that's
man.
a good. I mean, it's a
solid.
good start. Hey, you're
That's
playing
solid.
baseball. You're cooking. You understand?
Yes,
You had a
yes.
nice game.
Yes.
That's crazy how 30% is like Hall of Fame.
That's all you got to
So,
get. Hall of Fame.
oh my God. So this week we got 3 more questions for you. Again, more quotes. Let's see how you can do these. Think
Yeah,
you
I
might be.
don't know. I'm rough on quotes, man. Rough on quotes.
It's cool.
We
I
gonna-
think
we
it might
gonna
work
with it,
out.
though.
We're gonna
Let's
keep
go.
score again. If Ez gets one right, that's a point for him. If he gets it wrong, that's a point for everybody. So here we go. First question: education is the passport to the future. Let's say it by Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Stokely Carmichael, or Huey Newton. Education is the passport to the
is
future.
Passport to the future. I'm gonna go Huey Newton.
That's your final answer.
That's my final answer. Yeah.
We gotta do like a phone a friend for you, like like
I'm off.
remove some. No,
Who
I'm just
said
saying.
that?
I'm not just saying.
Oh,
But I mean, you're wrong. You are wrong. But the answer
who
is
said that?
A. Malcolm X.
Malcolm X said that. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought. I mean, again, that was a little tricky. I'm with you. That was a little tricky, but because you wouldn't. I guess of all the things, when
I
you was
went
reading
with
the
I,
popular
I
culture,
went with the one that was
yeah,
that was out
that's
of,
Black
out of the
Panther-ish.
box.
You can see
Yeah.
that. I'm with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Number 2, you measure yourself by people who measure themselves by you. Jackie Robinson, Hank Aaron, Satchel Paige, and Josh Gibson. You measure yourself by the people who measure themselves by you.
Because we're coming off Jackie Robinson Day, I'm going to say Jackie Robinson said that.
Final answer?
Final answer.
That's why you the man. It's Jackie Robinson. So
Yes.
good job by you, sir. All right. Ez won. Everybody won. All right. Last one for the day. Again, this is Ez versus everybody, where Ez takes on all of you suckers. All right. I am deliberate and afraid of nothing. Audre Lorde, Zora Neale Hurston, Gwendolyn Brooks, or Maya Angelou. I am deliberate and afraid of nothing.
Afraid of nothing. I'm going to go with the great Maya Angelou.
That's your final answer.
Final answer.
You wrong in the mug. It's Audre Lorde. Yeah, man. Again,
Wait,
I mean,
I'm gonna be honest with you.
yeah,
I don't know who Audre Lorde is. Sorry.
it's fine, but
I knew the other 3 though.
no, I'm kidding. Yeah, no. I think if I'm looking this up correctly, she is she is a writer professor. I thought she was. I was like,
Okay.
I'm thinking of somebody else. And so that's yeah. So I mean, that was a tough one. That was
Yeah,
a
it's
tough one.
absolutely tough. I never knew who. I don't even know who she is. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's
No,
not
it was like,
wait. Let me say this. Not a slight. I'm just,
Yeah. That's just not
I
your
just
that's not
don't
your
know.
lane or your game. Yeah. It's cool.
I'm gonna look her up now though.
No, I knew she written a couple of things. I just had to double check when I saw the name. I was like, I know she's written some very popular pieces, but yes, she is one. So again, so Ez versus everybody. You got one. So you're 1 out of 3 again. So you're 2 out of 6 so far. So this was baseball again. You're going to the Hall of Fame. You know, you're going to the All-Star game.
No, that's not Hall of Fame yet.
Now we go to the All-Star game, maybe. You go to the All-Star game.
We got some work. We got some work.
You still got a season ahead of you, bro. But this is Ez.
to do.
It's Ez versus everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Because Ez is the best. He's a history buff. He knows a lot of things more than you know. So I think this is a good little segment to see how smart my man is. And on socials, let us know if you know the answers to these questions. We're gonna figure out a way to make sure you can get this before the pod launches. So, this is Ez versus everybody. We're gonna do this every week. We will see you next time with that. All right, Ez, we talked about this before the pod. We were able to prepare a little bit. So, the one and only Prince passed away 10 years ago, April 21st. So, we won't have a show by then, so we're doing it now. And, I remember where I was. Shout out to Auntie Melly, a.k.a. Melanie. She and me and the kids went to spring break because they were, 10 years ago. They were 4 years old. I'm actually I can look. I'm looking at the picture right now of them. We went to I think it was Great Wolf Timber Ridge or Great Wolf Lodge. Either way, like the kids just used to love going to a hotel, a little pool, and swimming. They had really cool rooms. And I remember we just was hanging, having a good time. And then like it was a lot of Prince coming on TV. Because again, 10 years ago, you forget about our phone consumption. Like you think we've been on our phones forever, but it's not, right? It's like it wasn't you weren't constantly just on your phone the way we are now. And so it was kind of like, why are they showing Purple Rain? I was like, Purple Rain was on. It's on again. And so then you're looking around, it's like, did something happen? And you find out that Prince died. And of course, this is a few years after Michael Jackson had died. You know what I'm saying? And so it was like, what is going on? That's when the joke was, but where's Stevie Wonder? Bubble wrap. Please put him in bubble wrap. You know what I mean? That was a running joke back then. Like, find Stevie Wonder, put him in some bubble wrap, please. But shout out to Bomani Jones. He did a couple episodes about Prince and his music as well. That's what made me think about it. I didn't really, you don't put these days together if that's not something that's like heavy present to you, man. But we were just talking about the greatness of Prince and what we liked about him. But I had a take, and we'll kind of discuss it here. Especially with the Michael Jackson movie coming out. I think that I don't think there's a lot of people who are like super fans of both Prince and Michael Jackson. I feel like people choose. You know what I'm saying? What do you? But you disagree.
I
You think
disagree.
people?
I think
I don't know.
there are fans that,
Yeah,
that were, absolutely on the side of Prince or
yeah.
absolutely on the side of Michael Jackson. I think most people enjoy both artists' music. Now, if you had to, you'd have to make them pick.
Hmm.
They would pick one or
Yeah,
the other.
pick. Yeah,
They
yeah,
like,
yeah.
but no, I think their music was just, it's universal, man,
Yeah, but when we talked
universal.
about it, and you brought a good point, and they talked about this on the Bomani Jones on the right time as well. It's like Michael Jackson was winning the game of like scarcity and just like mystery. Like he dropped off the wall, and guess what? Y'all eating
Yeah.
off that for a couple years. You understand, baby? Enjoy
He was
that
releasing singles on Thriller for
for
years.
years, bro. And so,
Years.
because I was telling you, like, I feel like, and I know people are gonna kill me. And Tam, my shout out to my sister tomorrow. She's one of the biggest Prince fans I know. She might stop being my sister when I say this, but it's like I don't know a lot of Prince songs word for word. Like, do you is like know like a lot of Prince songs like if you because I've been to a Prince concert. That's when I realized I don't think I'm a Prince super fan like that. It's like I'm like I know the song, but I don't know the song. You know what I mean? I'm just I like music. So it was like and
I like,
then
yeah.
like once he did my song, I was like, oh I know that song. Finally, I know this one.
Like I probably couldn't spit off the dome right now, but
Yeah.
if it plays, I could probably get some lyrics. I could belt some lyrics out,
Yeah. Shout out
depending
to
on what the
what
song is.
it used to be Sonotech, now it's Beauty Bar. They used to do a MJ versus Prince night. Now that used to be pretty dope in there.
Yeah,
That was pretty cool in there because it was like a real nice because they played a lot of B-side stuff, and that's the night you would hear some stuff from Prince. Like I ain't never heard this song, but it's like it's amazing.
yeah.
But I asked you, what are your favorite Prince songs, man?
All right.
Did you finally let's do it?
I get we got let's go. Um, let's go crazy.
That is a pretty good song. Okay, that's a pretty good song.
Is on
Yeah.
who want to do like a top five?
I got four, but you
You
can do
got
top
four?
five.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Let's go. All right. Let's go crazy. This is in no particular order. Let's go
Sure,
crazy is on the
sure.
list. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Purple Rain.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Pop Life.
Ooh, that's actually a jam. That's actually a jam. Like for real. That's a
Pop
good
Life
one.
is a big favorite of mine. Um, I'm gonna go on another side because he wrote this song, but
Hmm.
Cool, which was
That's a
performed
jam.
by the time.
That's a jam. That's a jam.
But it's his
Yeah.
song because he performed he would perform it himself,
Sure, sure, sure.
even without more stay at the time. And then I got one that most people probably won't know.
Yeah.
But it's on the 1999 album. I didn't put 1999 on there. Ooh,
Hmm.
1999 is is
That's on
is
your list.
is,
Okay.
is on the list. So we're gonna go six here.
Okay.
We're gonna go six. It's the song DMSR,
Ah, yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Ed.
and I love that song because it's the song that's playing on one of my favorite movies, Risky Business, Tom
Okay.
Cruise,
Okay.
my
Okay.
favorite scene of all time. But
Yeah.
that song is on in the background
Okay.
for this one hilarious scene. If you love the movie Risky Business, you know what I'm talking about when
Yeah.
he has the interview with the recruiter from Princeton,
Hmm.
and um, Rebecca De Mornay comes in and says, how did it go?" And he jumps up, and Tom Cruise says, "Looks like University of Illinois." That's one of my favorite lines of all time.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Shout,
that's my Prince love right there.
shout out Tom Cruise. I almost did it to make Sarah mad. She's mad. I talk about Tom Cruise. Shout out Tom Cruise. So
What
for me,
Sarah doesn't like Tom Cruise?
well, she hates when I say he's the greatest action star, but he is. I don't know what to tell y'all.
I agree with her, but I can't. I my problem
Is.
is I can't name.
I mean, y'all. I just call it like it, like a
I mean,
TIA.
he's on the list. It's him,
He's number one
Sylvester
on the list.
Stallone.
It's Will Smith. Will Smith is on the list.
Will can be on the
Listen,
list.
what's his Snipes on the list? To keep it a thousand.
Wesley Snipes.
Wow.
Yo, by the way, speaking of Wesley Snipes, I've been watching
Sidebar.
Miami. I've been watching Miami Vice, the
Oh,
old
the
school. This
over. Yeah,
show.
yeah, yeah.
How about Wesley Snipes shows up in an episode of Miami Vice from like 1986?
As a what? What was his role?
He was a pimp on Miami Vice.
Listen, shout out Wesley Snipes. He on the list of
Yeah,
action
yeah,
top action stars for
yeah.
real. Like
Absolutely, absolutely,
that's not even a stretch. But
absolutely.
so for me, it's When Doves Cry.
Okay.
Like I do, I really like. I just think that song is just amazing. Uh, Diamonds and Pearls, because it's like a real true R&B just song. He probably wrote that like in 5 minutes. Like, let me give him this hit, and this is just, you know what I mean. He just like fine, fine. But I love that song, man. It's talk. It's just from a musician standpoint, just like hearing that. This it's amazing. Raspberry Beret.
That's a good song.
I really like that song. And Purple Rain, of course, it's just I feel like for me, Purple Rain, I gotta be in the mood to hear it. I don't know about you. Like it's like I can't just like hear like, for example, I know we talk like Michael Jackson. Rock With You comes on, I sing it every time, no matter what I'm doing, where it is.
Yeah.
Like Purple Rain, it's like I just feel like I gotta be in the mood because it's a lot. It's a very emotional song. Speaking of Purple Rain, another hot take. Purple Rain as movies trash. I think the
That is blasphemous.
the music in it is amazing, but the movie,
That's the whole the movie was the performances. By
but
the
I
way,
mean
here's
the
I
dialogue
do.
in between they could have kept that, man. They could have
You
kept
find
all
man,
that.
you got
Just
my man from
make
My
seven,
Squad,
eight videos,
Clarence
man.
Williams the third was in it,
Oh
man.
my
Great
god.
actor.
Oh my god. I was like, how they let this brother do it? I mean,
Yeah,
listen, you know, hey, they let that brother do
I th
what he got to do. You
I thought
understand?
Morris Day was a great actor.
Listen, Morris Day is just great. You understand? Don't know Morris Day is just great. And shout out to the cats in Minnesota. I don't know what it is about cats in Minnesota. I was like, you know, this is how we gonna dress. Like we were talking about this before we started recording. Like, I mean, Prince was towing the line, but it's like, how imagining like, hey, Dad, I want to listen to this. Who is this? This is what you listening to? No, burn this album. Like break the record, everything, man. Who is this guy? What is he wearing? Is this a guy? It's a guy, right? You know what I'm saying?
That's what they were doing in the 80s, man.
Yeah, and I mean, because I guess it was called Breed. Yeah, and so it's like,
That's what they were doing.
what?
That's what they were doing in the mid 80s. But I have one issue with Purple Rain.
Hmm.
All right. All these great performances, the music was like you said, was just incredible.
That's great. Yeah,
But in the movie, the people at the club, what's the name of the club? First Avenue?
I've
In
actually been to First Avenue. Yeah, shout out.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
The people at First Avenue they supposedly weren't feeling Prince's of the kid's music.
Mm.
That's a lie. You can't tell me you wasn't feeling
Yeah, yeah.
Darling Nikki. I mean, he basically got silence when he
Mm,
did that song,
mm,
right? In the
mm.
movie.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a
yeah,
great song,
yeah, 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 yeah. It's a
you
nasty
know.
song. Yeah,
Very nasty,
very
very
nasty.
nasty.
They probably clutching pearls like, my what? Did he just say that in front of us? You know what I'm saying?
But
That's
the
probably what
entire
it
man,
was.
they did that. Computer Blue,
Yeah.
great song, and they acted like it was just the worst thing that was ever created in that movie. So
Mm.
the lies that were portrayed in that movie is wrong.
Hmm.
But that's the only issue. And then remember, you got the great Apollonia and Apollonia 6 in that movie too.
Hey man, that's Prince's leg. I mean, part of his legacy is that. I mean,
I'm just
we'll
saying.
say that. We'll just leave it there. Shout out if you
Yes.
know, you know. But also too, something that Prince does we don't talk about a lot is Prince doing the soundtrack for the original Batman movie. That was not nothing. Like, well, not
Yeah,
necessarily the
yeah.
whole soundtrack, but feature a lot of songs. That's not nothing. You know what I mean? Like, that was like, whoa, he's what? You know what I mean? It's so we take it for granted now because it's happened. People doing sound, but it's like that. What he's doing the what on the Batman movie? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then even the whole symbol area when he was just going as the symbol and just like putting music. I mean, I would say this. It's probably a lot of Prince songs that I love. I just don't know the name of it. I don't know what album it's on. You know what I'm saying? He just was putting out a record. It'd be one Cole song on there. It could, because at that time that's what we're doing. You buy the album for one single, and here you're like, I wasted my $14, but I'm gonna play this one song to death, right? But the symbol because he fought a lot for artists' rights and independent, music as a musician. I mean, you hear a lot of artists now that will say that Prince put them to the side. I was like, hey, this is how you get your masters, how you should do this, how you perform better, you know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. So he was really about making you a great artist. And I think, as wild and just out there that he really seemed like a regular dude, once you because you see a couple interviews from him, or even like the Charlie Murphy. Well, as
I don't know about
regular as he
regular.
could be. I mean, okay, fair, fair. But what I mean is probably more approachable than you would think. Maybe that's a better way to say it. Because yeah, he ain't regular. He ain't nothing about him is regular. But yeah, but probably more approachable and just than you could think, right? But we definitely lost a giant when he passed away, and I mean that's why you just got to cherish those. Somebody does something great and you are a fan of those, cherish them while you can because stuff is nothing lasts forever, nothing is for certain. You know what I'm
Very
saying?
true.
As Outkast says, man. But rest and power to Prince. And again, to all you Prince fans, and they all be rocking y'all. I can't, on the 21st, it's gonna be all kind of purple squares and stuff out there. So shout out to y'all for sure, man. So speaking of like this R&B debate, now Ed, did you saw about this Usher and Chris Brown concert, right?
Yes,
Have
I
you heard
did hear
about
about
this?
that. Yes.
Yeah, man. So listen, so y'all know how I feel, man. Like we talked about this with these Taylor Swift shows, this Beyonce shows. It's just like, it's expensive. But when I saw it, I was like, you know what? That's my kind of show right there, like an R&B show. I think I may want to go. Like I didn't really realize how big of an Usher fan I was until like maybe the Super Bowl when he performed. Because I was mad, like excited, like this was great. I really enjoyed that. And I think about it like Usher is like Kobe to me. Like they're my contemporaries, our contemporaries. I feel like I grew up with them. Like all the Usher songs, like I had like face, like I had a you don't have to call, you ain't got to call, girl, forget it. I'm in the club. That's what I'm saying. I had that life. Signing papers, had that. Shout out to Usher, hey man, we live the same life, brother. Not
Hey,
the same life.
that was a ringtone of mine.
What, signing papers?
No, not signing
I was
papers.
like, hold on, man.
You don't
No, you
have
don't
to
have to
call.
call.
Yeah,
Hey man.
yeah.
Hey man.
For certain,
Yo,
individuals.
listen, you remind me it like had it was like that was a real like no, you remind me of a guy who knew get away from me. Please, you know what I'm saying? I listen, man, I should grew up together, man. So like I just know more of the songs. Like Chris Brown, when I worked for Vibe, shout out to Vibe magazine and Vibe Entertainment, and now we had the first Vibe Awards. They featured the first performance of a Chris Brown, and I remember this like little guy come out, and it's like when he got through, it's like yo, he cold. I was like,
Yeah,
he gonna
yeah,
be something one day. Look at that.
yeah.
Now we got Chris Brown, and we all know. Kind of the trajectory he got on was derailed with the whole situation with Rihanna, but I think he's made a big turn for himself. He's kind of leaned into his R&B because he was doing that EDM world music type of thing. I mean, he was going to be huge. You know what I'm saying? And he's leaning to more of R&B. Chris Brown, like he kind of like got a lot. He has more albums than people think. My niece and I were talking about this on Family Night. It's just like random Chris Brown songs. You're like, where is this song from? You know what I mean? And he got an album that came out that's a double disc. You know what I mean? And so it's very rare that two guys this big because everybody trying to be the king of R&B, but we all know who the king is. But you know, it's very rare that these two guys say
Send your
it.
letters to Rob Griggs.
Wait, y'all know who the king is. I ain't got to say nothing.
I didn't say it. I didn't
Hey,
say
hey, you know you infer, brother. But
it.
but no, but it's very rare that these two guys would do a tour together. So it's like they're on tour. I'm like, okay, it's
Now, how
cool.
how is that gonna work though?
I don't. So it has to be either like they somebody's closing every other night.
Every
You know
other
what I'm
night they
saying?
switch it
Yeah,
up.
it has to be because like it's not like they don't have songs together. You know what I'm saying? It's like they got one song together. So unless they do that one last, but I feel like they got sets and shows, so they'll probably do what New Edition and Boys to Men and Tony Braxton did. It's like everybody's kind of on stage at the same time. You know what I mean? Like no, and
That's how they
everybody's
close it out.
right. And it's like everybody's people are singing each other. They're singing each other's songs together. So excuse me. That so they might do something like that. But again, they got very intricate sets, and Usher do a
Yeah,
thing, and
yeah,
Chris
yeah.
Brown do a thing. So I'm sure they got it worked out because trust me, they didn't sign up for nothing then. But so here's the thing is, I look at the tickets. I'm like, because again, I just never checked. I stopped going to big shows a long time ago because it's like it's a whole movie scene just trying to get in the thing. And then you really think about it, like you here and the person's way there and you're looking at the monitor. You know what I'm saying? It's like, is it really cool? And so I think I just have self-selected out of a lot of big shows, unless I got to hook up in a big ticket. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna look to see what this is. So my family night, I
Uh-oh.
see it. I'm talking right. I goes, you know what? I'm gonna see y'all. Click on it. It goes tickets available. I went,
All
oh
right.
snap. Click again, and it goes 4.95. I went, huh? It's not horrible. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking it's not horrible. And I said, wait a minute, that can't be right.
Where?
Exactly. I said, that can't be right. 4.95. I look it said it was like, oh, this is outside of social media. No, it was actually like four. It's in the bathroom. I was like, oh no, it was actually like
They
level.
gonna pipe in the music for you.
Right. It was at level 400, like at the top. Sidebar, I should just go get a part-time job at Soldier Field and then just like work that day. Just like, look, suckers, I quit. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go enjoy the show. Hey, what they gonna do? I'm out. Y'all keep the money. I ain't
Actually,
cash check nowhere.
that's not a bad night to be an
Not a
usher.
bad, you know what I'm saying? Not a bad, because guess what? You're just gonna turn around. Hey,
Yeah.
something happened behind you. Hey, man, listen, y'all don't pay me enough to deal with this. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? Hey,
you're not
take your
really doing
jacket.
work.
You're
You're
like,
not really
take
doing
it,
work.
take this jacket, man.
You just listen to the concert.
Because the people at the usher the concert,
And
they'll tell you where you
and then
sit.
at the
You
end of
know
the
what I
night
mean?
go, yeah, I quit.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Oh no, listen. End of the night, I'm leaving with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Rob, what happened to you? Oh yeah. You know, I thought I told you. I thought I told you I'm coming back, man.
keep the check. I don't need it.
Yeah, they got to do that. I'm sure that's not the only person to think about that. They had to be some other contingency. There's these blue people all the time. But 495, I was like, oh, they gotta be wrong. So it was like section 400. I said, oh, okay. Let me look at level 100. $1,095. I was like, so I guess I'm not going to see Chris Brown. I gotta show somebody some leg to see to see
Well,
some Chris Brown
wait.
tickets.
You can
Yeah,
split it.
that's one ticket though.
No, I'm saying go to the upper 200 level.
And do the eight.
Yeah. Oh, that was 800.
Yeah. Eight, nine, like the
Yeah.
400 was truly like in the bathroom. It's like
All right.
way,
So
way. So that's why they on tour
I've never
together,
seen
brother. They
Chris
about to make some
Brown.
money.
Yeah, they are. I've never seen Chris Brown. I saw Usher in concert once.
I did.
And
I saw Chris Brown early, and I saw Usher a few years ago with Trey Songz. It's been a minute. It was like like almost 10 years
I
ago.
saw
Right? So,
Usher this
oh, in Vegas?
no. This may have been Confessions. 'Cause- 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 'cause-
Oh wow.
at the what's Tinley Park called now? The old World Theater,
Yeah, I know you're talking about though. I can't think of the name of it. Yeah.
whatever it's called. It
Yeah.
changes names like every other year.
Yep.
I saw him there. It was a wait, guess who opened for him? I think
Who?
I probably told this before.
No. Nas?
Nas.
You did tell me. That's why I knew. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, yeah. Nas open for Usher
Man, Nas, I don't know what was going on
at
with
the
Nas. He was
World.
like, listen, I just got to get it on, man. Just gotta,
So
listen,
so
man, whatever you gotta
I
do, what you gotta
went
do.
I went to see Nas,
Sure, he did.
and then I was like, well,
Since
Usher's
I'm
coming
here,
on, yeah,
I'll
yeah.
just
And
get this Usher shirt I wear.
it
Yeah,
was a
yeah.
cheap ticket. I think I paid maybe $60 for the ticket. It was a cheap ticket.
Was it in good seats?
It was at the lawn, the lawn
Oh yeah. Oh, that's
at the
yes, yes, yes,
World.
yes, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw
yeah,
the King. I saw the King there.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it was, man, Usher put on a show, man.
Listen,
He
he
put
was
on a
great.
show.
Again, when I saw him, again, it's about I don't know, more maybe more than 10 years ago. No, it was definitely because I didn't have kids, but it was like it was before the kids were born. I saw Usher and Trey Songz. I just remember that concert, and it was just a nice R&B show. It was
Yeah.
pretty cool. But I mean, but to that point, I haven't been to a concert like that in a while, just because man, these tickets are crazy, dude. It's
So
like
yeah, so the price, yeah, I wouldn't spend it, but you're gonna get a
it's gonna be
show.
a show. Oh, don't
It's
get it
gonna be a
twisted.
show.
I mean, if something happened, I can get a couple bucks. I would definitely consider it. But it's like there's something like it got to be like somebody might have to hear this. Maybe that's a thing. Somebody help me get a ticket to see Usher and Chris Brown to the show because I gotta go. I gotta go solo. I can't buy two. Hey, I can't buy
Uh,
two of these things. Jeez, you know
hey,
what I'm
go
saying?
go go put in your application with Monterey Security right now.
Listen, man, I'm gonna be selling at the Usher. Hey y'all, yeah, y'all know I ain't gonna be here long. I'm just waiting for the open air. Y'all can do what y'all want to do. I'm gonna be at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? I know all the Ushers, all the real Ushers. Like, yeah, Rob, you cool? Yeah, just let me come here real quick. Yeah, somebody, she at my spot. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Somebody watching. Yeah, but I think it's gonna be a great show. Either way, man, I think they about to make a lot of money on this tour, which is why they
When
was like.
it's in August, right?
That shows in August. Yeah, I think the tour goes through November though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I mean, they're gonna do their stops to make their bread. It might be, I think it's gonna. But to your point, no matter what, I think it's gonna be a great show because both of those guys are performers. Like Breezy just did the Breezy Bowl, and you saw a lot of the kind of the whole things on Instagram. You saw those right where people like he had like a meet and greet after his shows. Have you seen these
Well, he
on the
does. Yeah,
internet?
he's been doing that for years,
Yeah, but it's
and
like
he charges like $1,000, and you can
and the
get a
tissue
picture and a
back then,
hug,
oh,
and
they be
yeah,
going crazy for the boy.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like it was a
yeah.
video recently
That's
of a
a
married woman kissing all on him on the mouth,
Yeah, I
and
saw
her
that.
husband was just like, I said, bruh, you just
No,
got to
man.
leave. She got to go
No,
change the locks, everything,
ain't
man,
no way that's
everything,
happening. No.
everything. Now you can't come back from that because everything like is that how Chris Brown liked it?
No.
You're not coming back. You're not coming back from that.
Yeah, I did see that. Nah, can't go for it. That's a good revenue stream for him though.
Hey, listen. Why not? Right? Because
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
you figure 50 people do that in a night. That's all to you, right? I mean,
yeah, yeah.
because the venue, it's not like they closing. They setting up, they breaking down your stuff. That it's gonna be open. Make a couple money's called a
And
day, man.
I'd make it cash. That's
So
tax
straight
free.
Venmo. Yeah, you got
Yeah.
listen. You got the
Straight
Venmo.
cash,
You got
homie.
Venmo. You got Venmo or Zelle. This ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, go listen to my songs. Come on, come
Uh,
back with your bread. But that's some. And I mean, I guess you don't get it unless you ask for it. Cause guess what? Love Janet Jackson. I love to see Janet Jackson, especially the young, young Janet Jackson. If she was like, Rob, $1,000, $1,000. You look kind of ugly, Janet. You know what I'm saying? I never noticed your face was this ugly. I'm cool. I think I'm cool.
uh,
I think I'm cool. $1,000. I show mine.
nah, 1994 Janet. That might, yeah,
It might be like, what's the money? We're putting dollars
yeah.
together.
I
Like, okay,
figured that
listen,
one out.
it's like five of us. Can we get 2 minutes to be
No,
switch?
we figured that one out, man.
It's like cockroach and Theo.
Anytime, any place, man.
Listen, they was show it was a show. They showed some old videos, Jen. I was like, oh, you forgot how beautiful she was. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Just like to your
yeah,
point, that era was like, wow, she is
yeah,
gorgeous. Like it's
yeah,
not even close. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And even now, she's still
She
beautiful.
said, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, them '90s women was something else, bro. God Almighty. You know what I mean? Because you still look back and it's like, good Lord, just beautiful for no reason, man.
Yeah. Tony
Uh,
Braxton.
God, when she first came out, she was killing. She was
Yeah.
murdering me, man. For real, like it was. I don't know what it was. She first came out, I was done for,
Yeah.
man. It's crazy I ended up working for Vibe because I was, well, it's not. I'm not surprised, but it's like I was. She was on the cover of a few magazines, and I was like, oh, she's just so bad. You know what I mean? Just was bad for no reason,
Yeah.
dog. Yeah,
Shout out to
yeah.
the 90s.
Shout out to the, I mean, unmatched, bro. Seriously. How well. Uh, we do have to talk about Jackie Robinson Day real quick. Just
Yes.
I just want to talk about it. Not necessarily. Don't want to rush through it. We know we've had a pretty packed pod, but just wanted to address it. Ed's talked about Jackie Robinson Day, and just wanted to talk about that and the Negro Leagues in general, because again, as Ed said, this was a day he got called, not necessarily from the Negro Leagues, but he was able to break the barrier here in baseball. So, and we were talking about that, how it is Jackie Robinson Day. Yesterday was, and it's like it's not this big thing. And we talked about it before on a couple pods ago, how like that was something the Jackie Robinson story was something that was just always around you. You know what I'm saying? It just was prevalent, especially when Chadwick Boseman made the movie. It was like it was just kind of playing everywhere. But even before that, just it was some documentary about Jackie Robinson. He was
Yeah.
a figure just that everybody, kind of like MLK, because it was like, yo, this is because that is a big deal. The first black person to play baseball. And maybe that's some of this is because baseball isn't the national pastime. Like but you would think the first person to integrate football would be big, but that's not it either. So, but when you talk about the Negro Leagues and you talk about the impact it has on
Well, I think
today's baseball,
at the
go ahead.
time, baseball was the national pastime.
Yeah,
So it
yeah,
was,
yeah. So that's
yeah.
why it was such
So
a big deal.
that's why
No,
it was
no,
a
I
huge,
mean,
huge
that's
deal.
that's the
Yeah.
point I'm making, right? I guess the
Yeah.
point, what I was saying is that that's probably why it's not a big deal now. That because baseball isn't the major American sport that we're just following, right? But to your point, it was so impactful then because that was the big sport to play. Like
Right.
people weren't playing basketball and football, so like, what are these guys doing? Baseball, everybody has something to do with baseball, you know what
Right.
I mean? And it just was
Right.
that big of a deal. But this was a larger thing, he started out in Negro Leagues, and just the Negro Leagues were full of just these fantastic players. And in 2020, when we get to it, they started recognizing the stats, which like kind of moved the stats, made some of these Negro League players some of the best players to ever play baseball, right? And because we want to do a few deep dives on the Super Duper Pod, just because we're trying to fight all this what's happening in our world right now, where we're kind of not we're kind of where history is being changed and manipulated in a way that's unsettling. And it's just incumbent upon us, especially this pod, to just share some stuff that you may not have heard, or you might hear a different version of the story, like this is how this stuff really went. So when you out, you can make people uncomfortable with the knowledge that you have. You know what I'm saying? Because this stuff has to be known, and the stuff we got to share with our kids. So with the start of baseball season, back in 1920, Rube Foster creates the Negro National League. It's baseball, bigger than baseball. It was black ownership, black leadership, black business during segregation. It's like they obviously, as especially at this time, weren't invited into the major leagues, obviously. So they built their own league. People talk about that's always a question of integration, right? Because it had to happen, right, for things to progress. But it was like these black people were making sure that they had their own neighborhoods, their own schools, their own things. And it's all like, we're going to talk about a lot of black towns in the future, but even when they built their own black towns, right, what would happen is they'll burn them down. They would make them get rid of, and it's like they were leaving. It was like, we leaving y'all alone. We did what y'all asked us to do. We gonna we running for office. We running for Senate and House of Representatives, all stuff, and they come down and they burn that thing down. But like the talent that was in the Negro Leagues, right? Satchel Paige, the most amazing pitcher. Josh Gibson, power, average, everything. Papa Bell, Oscar Charleston, Buck O'Neill. Um, you know, it's like these are names that we never will hear about, like Babe Ruth and Ted Williams, a lot of these Yankee guys, right? But it's like these are names that you really know. And I know, shout out to you, Ez. You wear a lot of Negro League hats during our pods and our episodes. You acknowledge this. I know, again, this is why we do the answers everybody because you're actually equipped to answer these questions correctly. Um, so 1947, Jackie Robinson joins the Brooklyn Dodgers, and so that moment matters, right? And so as players move into the Major League Baseball, the Negro League started to fade because it's like that's kind of the thing. Like that's kind of you want to get there, but then the what was built in the Negro League, like the passion, the style, the players, is like then it starts to go away because the talent is going to the
They're going
MLB.
to right,
Right.
right.
And so, so the door is open, but then that means there were no more black owned teams, no more black businesses in that ecosystem just crumbled, right? Because it's now going to the MLB. And it's like they were still, in the Jackie Robinson story, I think kind of like we talk about MLK, we do minimize it a bit. You know what I'm saying? It's like he joined baseball. Everything was great. Nah, nah. It's like I was sure he was ready to fight every. Well, we know about it. He was ready to fight every
He was
day.
every day,
And Jackie
and that was
Robinson wasn't just taking it. He was trying to give it back,
uh,
praising.
Jackie Robinson wasn't the best player
Yeah.
in the Negro Leagues at the time
Hmm.
when Branch Rickey, who was the general manager of the Dodgers, chose him.
Yeah.
He chose him because he knew that um, Jackie had the what's the word I'm looking for? He had that
Composure.
the yeah composure, charisma
Hmm.
that could carry this through, and also he knew that he had the strength to not, when he got called names,
Yeah.
when they would sharpen the spikes and slide into his leg with the spikes,
Yeah. So
he
like
wouldn't
trying to
he
maim him and hurt him.
yeah,
Yeah.
he wouldn't fight back. That's
And
why he went with
listen,
Jackie.
and that's not nothing. You know what I'm
No,
saying? I'm sure
no,
that was hard to
no.
find because who
And
want to deal with
it was
that?
very hard. It was very hard on him.
Especially when it's like, maybe our league ain't rich and they on TV, but guess what? We get to play ball. Ain't nobody trying to hurt us. We make a couple bucks. We make the girls love us. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool. You know what I mean? I'm sure it was hard for people. Like, I'm sure some people leaving Negro League was like hard to do, right? Because now doing something that's all black, it's different because then it was like, how do I want to say this? So yes, everything was black owned and it was a big business happening, but also the MLB, it was more an aspirational thing. It's like that was a sign of that we are progressing,
Right.
right? So like going there wasn't necessarily shunning the, it was like, no, that means we're moving up all the stuff we've been fighting for. Like, Jim Crow and can't drink here. We can go to the major league. Like we kind of gotta go, right? Because that is not just about us as a person. It's like this is a show to everybody, little kids and everybody. You can do the things you never thought that can be done. So I
But
think
let's
that's that
but
that's the
let's not
dilemma.
think that the Negro Leagues was an inferior league
Yeah,
to the
absolutely
major
not. I
leagues.
mean,
That's
a lot of major
totally
leagues,
not true.
they got the stuff
Yeah,
from the
there were
Negro
times you
League.
talked about Rube Foster, the Chicago American Giants. Um, they would play at the same time as the White Sox and the Cubs,
Yeah,
and very often would outdraw
because they were cold.
the American League and National League teams that were here.
Yeah, yeah.
So that tells you something.
So now in 2020. Um, because again, you talk Negro leagues, and these were legitimate leagues. To your point, as they were great players, they had a long system. The stats were not honored by MLB until 2020, right? A lot happened in 2020. So now Josh Gibson is now the all-time MLB batting average leader, not Negro leagues all time, right? Satchel Paige, his career finally counts. Turkey Stearns, Buck Leonard,
I,
now
s-
sitting in conversations they were always worthy of.
I saw a story the other day about Satchel Paige where, as a publicity stunt, the Oakland A's signed him when he was 60 to pitch in a
What?
game.
Oh my goodness.
And Satch took it seriously, and he comes in and pitches three scoreless innings, gave up
Mm,
one hit at
mm.
60.
Wow.
So just imagine what he was like
And
in
it's
his
20
prime
something.
years.
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
was in the Negro Leagues. That's
Man,
crazy.
it's and it's something, man. Like I don't want to sound like the old man, but I'm sure, like I think sometimes maybe athletes when they don't, they now they get their money, you know what I'm saying, they get to do it, but these guys are doing it truly for the love. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
just this good. I will
Yeah,
do this no matter where I gotta go, no matter how we gotta travel, no matter what. I'm gonna be there and I'm gonna do the best I can. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, man, it's something that we don't really talk about, and it was that's the thing too. Baseball is just not the sport that it used to be. Like it used to, even growing up, baseball was a big thing. All of a sudden, it just be you know, Michael Jordan made the NBA big, and then football has just been wiping the floor with everybody. I mean, it's like it's not there's no looking back.
yeah,
Nothing. Stuff. Everything changes. It might be. I was looking at women's volleyball in the gym tonight, man. But you never know in 30 years what the top sport might be, right? But it's
yeah, yeah.
like football got a stranglehold on America right now, man. Um, but yeah, but it's just you think about the Negro Leagues, and we don't hear this stuff a lot. We don't hear about Josh Gibson's and these new names, it's like new narratives, and just kind of like move along. And now just a lot of black. I know Shout to Smoke. I'm sure he talks about thinks about this. Not a lot of black kids are getting into baseball. I know that's one thing of his he's trying to do is get more
Hmm.
kids into baseball. It's a beautiful sport, man. I mean,
Great
all of
sport.
us have played. I was listening to Bill Simmons. They were talking about like how there's like in Chicago they play softball with no glove, and they were like, "That's not true." I was like, "Yeah, they." And I was like, "I'm thinking y'all play with a glove." I mean, I know people they play with a small softball. I was like, even if you're not playing
Yeah,
baseball, everybody has had a bat in their hand in the street
yeah,
playing,
yeah.
piggy, whatever, man. And so it's like it's not nothing. I remember plenty church picnics. Just if you had a bat and a softball, we had a game. It was sidebar.
You got a game of piggy.
Sidebar, we play it. Shout out to my home church, Hope Baptist Church. We used to have a church picnic every year, and we just it was just a regular church. We had like shirts, and there was another picnic next to us, church picnic. They had on matching shirts, everything. They came by and was like, started talking trash. I never forget. And it was like, we gonna bust y'all even matching. And my pastor, who was usually cool, he was like, y'all come here. We about to win this game. We about to kill them. I mean, we never beat a team so bad. You know what I'm saying? Super cool. But shout out to the Negro Leagues. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you Google these names, check them out. Think about it as you watch baseball this season, if you're watching baseball this season. And again, mindful of all the accomplishments that they made, and their history will not be changed. And they can't change it. The numbers are there, the numbers are real. And shout out to Negro Leagues and all they've done for the game of baseball and just sports in general. So
Bucket, well,
that's
real quick before you go, bucket
yeah.
list trip I need to take. I haven't been
Yeah.
yet, but Kansas City has a Negro League museum, and
Mm.
they say it is unbelievable.
Outstanding, huh?
So yeah, that's something we need to
Kansas
do.
City, Missouri, I'm assuming, not
Kansas City,
Kansas City,
Missouri.
Kansas.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I made a distinction. You'd be in the wrong city. Like
They're right next door to each other.
I know, but he's like, he said it was in Kansas City.
But yeah, Kansas City, the Negro League Museum.
Yeah.
I just heard nothing but great things about it. So that's on the list. Gotta make that trip.
Well, and I don't know what's gonna happen with Trump and them, but you gotta go check out the Smithsonian, the Black History Museum as well. You know what I'm saying? At the rate this going, they're gonna change
Yeah,
that to a
I gotta make that
ballroom.
trip too.
I
Yeah,
mean, you know
yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
real.
Just can't take nothing for granted with these jokers, man.
That's real.
Straight up. Again, midterms. Hey Google, how many days to the midterm election? Oh, see, she voted for Trump. But there's probably like 200 days to the midterm election, which however many. You know what you gotta do. Y'all go vote. Y'all go vote. Y'all go vote. Tell your people, tell a friend. Y'all better get out there and vote. As my pastor said, may your head catch on fire if you don't vote. You know what I'm saying? So, thank you for checking out the Super Duper Pod. We do not take your listens lightly. Make sure you follow us on all socials, SUPADUPAPOD, and online at HP53productions.com for our merch and our additional content. Again, happy birthday to my lovely mama. Mama, I love you so
Happy
much.
birthday.
You are the best. Make sure you take care of yourselves and each other. Hey, mama, this is the Super Duper Podcast. Stop biting my rhymes.
thinking I should be further, and then I choke up. As soon as I got silent, then the truth spoke up. This said, how you know you ain't perfect? Let that soak up and soak in. You know how you know that you blessed? I woke up, feeling, oh my God, feeling myself, know why? 'Cause I woke up. That's all it takes to be great, y'all. That's all it takes.